This is a colonial villa, but I wouldn't say a hungry house. Still, I will proudly say there is something queer about it. Else, why should they be let so cheaply?
John is a physician. He has no patience with faith. He doesn't believe in superstition. You see, he, as a doctor of high standing, does not believe I'm sick. Perhaps there is one reason I do not give a feast.
But what can one do?
I am not allowed to work until I am well again. Personally, I disagree with their ideas.
But what else one to do?
I did run for a while in spite of that.
He is very careful and loving, and he made me a schedule for each hour in the day. He takes all care from me, and so I feel ungrateful not to value it more. He said, "You came here so I might come."
The very worst thing you can do is to think about your condition. Dear, all you need to do is breathe.
So we took the nursery at the top of the house, eat a tray of the paper, it grass patches all around the head of my bed. I never saw a worse paper in my life. One of those striking patterns permitting every artistic thing.
The color of the wallpaper is annoying, almost disgusting. It is a dirty faded yellow. There is a thick orange in some places and a thicker brown spot in others.
Look how sharp, and I must put it away. He had to have me write a word.
I caution you not to give way to fancy in the least, and that you ought to use your will and good sense to check the tendencies.
There is a spot where the pattern looks like a broken neck and two long eyes that stare at you upside down. I get very angry with it, up and down. The cold and those absurd eyes are everywhere.
There comes your sister. Such a dear girl, as she is, and so careful of me. I must not have funny writing. She is a perfect and devoted housewife, and hopes for no better profession, I believe. She thinks it is the writing which made me sick.
It doesn't matter. You, as the housewife, got that on, but you are supposed to recover as soon as possible. Do not trouble your husband anymore.
I don't care what she said. I can write when she is out and see her a long way off from these windows, in the spot where it isn't faded and where the sun is just so. I can see a strange, annoying, formless sort of figure that seems to hide behind the silly design.
There's a downstairs. I cannot write any longer.
I don't know how I should write it. I don't want to. I don't feel able. Of course, I never mention it to them anymore. I'm too wise, but I keep watch of it all the same.
And is that woman stooping down and creeping about behind the pattern? I do not even. I wonder. I can't stop wondering. What John will tell me right from here? John was asleep and I had to wake her head. I got saw it when I feel and see the paper be moved. And when I come back, John was awake.
What is it, little girl? Don't go walking about like that. You'll get cold.
I really was not getting here, and that I wish you would take me away.
Why, darling? Artists will be up in 3 weeks, and I can't see how to live before. Of course, if you were in any danger, I could and would take you away, but you really are better, my dear. I'm a doctor, dear, and I know.
Better if I
My darling, it is a false and foolish fancy. Can you not trust me as a physician when I tell you so?
So of course I said no more on Let's Go, and we went to sleep before long. He thought I was asleep first, but I wasn't. And lay there for hours trying to decide whether left front and back pattern really did move together.
The pattern really bothers my mind. The color is disgusting enough and annoying enough. It makes me angry and nervous. The pattern is torturing me. I didn't realize for a long time what was behind, but now I am quite sure it is a woman.
Afraid I'm getting a little afraid of John, and I've called him several times, looking at the paper.
I don't want to live now until I have found it out.
I really have found something at last. The woman behind shares the wallpaper. She crawls around fast and shares all over. And she's trying to crawl around, but nobody could crawl around the pattern. I see there's one in so many heads.
I seen that woman get on in the daytime, and then turn white. Quickly, I've seen her. I don't blame her a bit. It must be very embarrassing to be caught creeping by daylight. I always lock the door when I creep by daylight. I can't do it at night, for I know John found my secret.
If only they tell Peter could pick cotton or found the other one. I mean to try little by little. There are only 2 more days to get this paper off, and I believe John is beginning to notice. He asked me all kinds of questions too, and pretended to be very loving and kind. As if I couldn't see story.
Hooray! This is the last day, but is it enough? John is to stay in town overnight.
As soon as it was moonlight, and that pussy began to cry and shake her pattern, I got up and ran to help her.
I pulled and she shook, and she pulled, and before morning we had peels of yellow black paper.
I had locked the door and thrown her key down into a far pit. I don't want to have anybody come in. Your John comes. I want to surprise him.
Then I peeled off all the paper I could reach standing on the floor. I don't like to look out of the windows even. There are so many of those creeping women, and they creep so fast. I wonder if they all come out of the wallpaper as I did.
But I'm certainly frightened. Now, by my well-hidden door, you don't get me out in the road there. Never!
I think I should have to get back behind the pattern when it comes night, and then it's hard. It's so pleasant to be out in this great room and creep around as I please.
Or outside you have to creep on the ground.
And everything is green instead of yellow.
But here I can creep smoothly on the floor.
So I cannot lose my way.
Open the door.
No way, dear.
He did turn the door and enter. Shout! Someone showed up at the door.
What is the matter? For God's sake, what are you doing?
I kept on creeping John's step, but I look at him over my shoulder.
I've got a net in front of you and your sister, and I hold a lots of paper, so you can't pull me back. No, I should have let man have fainted, but he did, and right across my path by the wall, so that I had to over him every time. The end.